This is a new build. We are in North York, Toronto, and in a nice hub of activity both north and south and east and west of us. The clients wanted a custom build that reflected their aesthetic and their sense of design and lifestyle. They are a young couple, didn't know where life would lead them, so this was something that they would either stay in or possibly resell in the not so distant future. Being a new build, obviously we had to work with the footprint that we were tasked with. What we strive for with all the homes that we build is creating a great continuity and a great flow throughout the space so that the clients not only have the functionality of the space, but also the beauty of the open concept homes. They wanted a great big open kitchen, family room, dining room space, lots of natural light, but also again the functionality and the storage of having a full-time home that they needed to be able to put things away as needed. When you come through the front door, we wanted to create this grand open space. We created quite a large, stunning focal of cabinetry. And this one is cantilevered. It's off the ground and it's integrated into a bench that then flows down to the floor. So it creates a little bit of a lighter effect rather than this heavy piece. We also, by doing this, eliminated the hallway and this long, narrow space that is just a walkway. And it does feel like there's a bit of a continuity from the front door into the rest of the space, and it's all functional storage as you're walking through. We also wanted to create a very welcoming office. Everybody's working from home these days, and we didn't want it to feel like something that was an afterthought. This was a very well-intentioned room that not only set the tone when you first walk through the door, but is also a very well-used space. Instead of boring drywall, we wanted to add a beautiful element of a peekaboo when you first walk through the front door. So as you can see, there's slats and you can see somewhat what's behind, but there's still that privacy element. But again, it's just a lightness and a different way of dividing a space. The sitting area off of the front entrance here in the office could be a dual purpose room. Some people might choose to have more of a formal dining room. We strove to create more of a lounge. I think it's a great conversational area. And of course, the focal point is the wine wall. We did backlit onyx as a backdrop to the beautiful wines that they like to drink. It creates this gorgeous glow at night. As you move through the space, there's a beautiful architectural feature, this glassed-in open riser staircase. It divides the house somewhat from front to back, but there is that continuity to be able to go upstairs or see what else is going on in the main floor. The back of the home is where the family gathers to cook, to entertain, and to just hang out. So very open concept in terms of materials from the front of the house to the back. We wanted there to be a sense of one big open space with targeted zones. In the kitchen, we have the warmth of the wood, the cleanliness and crispness of an off-white material. And then we also wanted to create texture. The countertops are quartz. They are to mimic a natural stone. It's just a very calm pattern. And overall, I think the balance is keeping a very minimalistic feel while also adding storage and functionality and all the natural aspects that a kitchen would ever want. Because the dining table was in the middle of this big open space in the back of the house, we wanted more of a sculptural moment. The suspended dew drop effect in this leather sling almost. It's a light and airy feel to this central space, but also it grounds the dining room and makes this an anchor point in this zone. In the family room, it was all about comfort. A tailored, large sectional that the clients could lounge in at night when they wanted to watch a movie or just hang out. Again, minimalistic, not too many pillows, not too much poofiness going on. It's just the perfect place to settle as a couple or as you're entertaining. With the TV wall, we wanted to take away the focal from the TV itself. So what we did is a beautiful lime wash finish. It's just texture and it's movement and it's just a little bit something different. Storage below that ties into our fireplace. And then to the side, it's nice to always have some open shelves so we can put some mementos. We actually did a beautiful stone backdrop in a warm, earthy tone so that everything feels a little bit warmer, even though there's not a lot of movement going on otherwise. Off of the lounge, there's also a pantry, and with a pantry that ties into the kitchen, typically this would be a servery and a space for entertaining. We wanted some simple shelves, some bronze mirror behind to create that bar effect. And then the pantry itself, because the clients live this minimalistic lifestyle and are all about less is more, we kept it open and it's artfully styled to their everyday uses with baskets below, but then the open shelves have more of an aesthetic feel to certain things that they can just grab quickly, but still look beautiful. The powder room is nice and central to the house as a whole, but it is tucked in the back, and it's a little bit of like a jewel box when you first walk in. We really wanted to play with the asymmetry of the space. It's quite a tall space, but there is a transom window that brings the ceiling down to a certain degree. And we also did some really cool rib tiling that comes down the ceiling and behind the countertop. All of this is also highlighted with a glow from an LED strip. Going upstairs, we've got our laundry room, which is such a nice feature to have. Having a large window adds that natural light element. And again, just functional storage where everything has its place. The primary bedroom is its own little wing in the house. At the end of a long day, first thing in the morning, you want to wake up and you just want this sense of calmness throughout. And so we managed to achieve that by adding line paint, by adding the same monochromatic color to the headboard wall as we did to the fireplace wall that divides the space. It was quite a large room, and what we wanted to do was create a sense of enclosed coziness, keeping it bright and airy with the large window that's wall to wall and ceiling to floor. The fireplace is a water vapor. We didn't want to deal with venting, we didn't want to deal with too much heat, so this is more of an ambiance without the hassle of needing the necessary HVAC. The closet itself is a pass-through to our primary ensuite, and continuing on with the minimalistic feel of the space, the clients really wanted to curate their closet and their clothes to not be overly full, but rather to display all the beautiful things that they've chosen to keep. So it almost feels like a little bit of a store. You walk in and you choose your outfit of the day, and there's a curated collection of. There's a double entry into the ensuite, lots of natural light and this gorgeous skylight to the space, but that is also over the tub that is centered right underneath it. The zen feeling is largely due to the fact that we used the same color tone and calm stone throughout, so that nothing is screaming, everything is quiet, and it's just a relaxing space. Overall, we're so glad that this has wrapped up and that the clients are now living in the space and enjoying the home. But more so, and this happens often, is the clients are now rethinking their future plans, and instead of this possibly being something that they sell down the line, they are now very, very content here and don't really see themselves leaving.